Hey everyone, it's me Ian. Welcome back to my channel. I can't believe it, but it's already been like over a year and a half since my last Haikyuu portrait video, and I think this is going to be my last one. So in the show Haikyuu, there are 12 players on the Haikyuu volleyball team, the Karasuno team, and as of this video I will have drawn 10 of them, and you know, the remaining 2 characters are pretty minor, especially in the first several seasons of the show. Narita and Kanoshita. I can barely even remember their names. Truthfully, I haven't rewatched Haikyuu in a while, so I don't think I've probably watched it since my last Haikyuu video. And it's not that I don't like Haikyuu anymore, I still very much like the show and think about the show often, but I am kind of like waiting for my opportunity to watch the new movie, which I don't live near, kind of near, but I don't really live in a big city, so I haven't had the chance to go see it in theaters, and I'm really excited to watch the movie, though of course, not to beat a dead horse, everybody's already kind of tread this ground, but like, it's kind of disappointing that the remaining like 100+ chapters of the manga are going to be adapted into 2 movies when, like, if it were a TV show it would definitely be at least 2 full seasons of content. And for me, like, I really like the matches, like the actual games themselves. Those are definitely the highlights, but for me, like, the training camps and what happens between the games is a little bit more interesting to me, because that's where like the development happens, not just like the game development, like the practice, but like the development of the characters. There's definitely character development during the games, but that's more like when the character development comes to fruition. So I don't know, I feel like a lot of that will have to have been cut out to make that movie work, which is disappointing. But when I get the opportunity to watch it, I will probably rewatch the first 4 seasons of the show and then watch the movie. I could rewatch Haikyuu over and over and over again because I really like it. Well, anyway, I've already done the first portrait, which is Daichi, the captain of Karasuno. And I lumped him and Inoshita into one video together because Inoshita becomes the captain after the 3rd year's leave, or at least it's implied that he will become the captain, and there's a lot of like development in the 4th season particularly that demonstrates him being a leader and wrangling some of the younger team members. So he is not that well developed of a character, he's kind of a side character, but I've been doing 2 characters per video, so that's why I included him. And him and Daichi's portraits came along pretty quickly, relatively speaking, especially compared to some of the other portraits. And I feel like they honestly turned out just as good, if not better, than some of the other portraits I've done. And I feel like whenever I labor on something for a really long time, it's like you'd think that additional effort would equate to quality, but it doesn't necessarily always happen that way. I think sometimes it's just, do you have a good foundation or not? And like, you can spend forever trying to tweak something, but if it's not got a good foundation, it's not going to turn out that good. But I think that Inoshita and Daichi both turned out pretty well. And with that, we're getting pretty darn close to the end of the video here. So I will say, if you haven't watched Haikyuu, you should give it a try. I'm not a big anime person, but it was easy for me to get into Haikyuu. And with the Olympics going on right now, I feel like we're all in a sort of sporty mood right now, aren't we? I know I'm going to be tuning into men's volleyball when I get the chance. Anyway, let me know what you think of this video, what you think of these portraits, what you think of the Olympics, and I will see you in the next video, whenever that might be. See you later. Bye-bye.